very shaken by their experience, it falls to the remainder of the team to continue the vigil.
Please talk to us either by tapping or throw something. Throw an object. Let us know you're around. We don't mean you any harm. Who is it, David? Who's here?
It's still this Jack individual that's the strongest, but I'm just trying to break away and trying to get to this gang. If I can get something from them, although they're not from the pub, but I can still try and get it, you know what I mean? There's something that links them all together. Do you know what I mean? There's a link that the reason why he was murdered, why everybody would turn against him, it's not just because it was Friday night entertainment, do you know what I mean? It feels like he, you know, like I said earlier, I think there's gambling debts, there's money involved, he's stolen from them, and I think he's stolen from them.
Oh, he's stolen from the rest of them?
Yeah.
Ah, that's interesting. Do you want to go to the kitchen?
Yeah.
We were hearing noises from the kitchen, weren't we? Let's see if
and I do know some of the phenomena that's reported.
Oh, right, great. Is there anybody here, please? I'm going to throw a spoon, a piece of cutlery. Perhaps you can throw it back? Can you throw it back, please? I'm going to throw another one. Another one, over this way. Throw another one. And another one. I know you can see us, I know you can hear us. Please come forward. Come on, I want you to throw one of these pieces of cutlery back.
What was that thump?
That was a loud bang, wasn't it?
I heard it.
Was it from back in the trees?
I don't know. What's the matter, David? You all right?
Somebody's standing there looking at me.
You all right?
It's just this bit is so horrible. It's really, really got me like, you know, like a cat with the old...
As time was working against the team, Yvette decides to widen her investigation, leaving David in the Moon Inn along with Ian and Kath, while she, Kieran, Carl and Stuart return to the claustrophobic caves where Mac the peddler took his final painful breaths.
I think you've got actually coming on this sideways, actually, gone.
It's about 240, but keep going. You've got it.
Carl, is there an opening at all?
Yeah, it gets a bit bigger down there.
Great.
So there was a gang of men.
And there was women there, but I think the women were rather cheering on kind of thing, you know.
And they beat this peddler to death.
Yeah. I wonder what he'd done. I'm convinced it involves money, because it's not love, it's not... Do you know what I mean?
You think maybe he stole something and...
Or didn't give money back, or he's broken a code. There's like an ethic, a code of ethics, you know what I mean? It feels like he's broken their laws, if you like. Honour among... Do you know that?
I heard that term, yeah.
Honour amongst thieves. If that's right, could you make a sound?
Whilst Carl and Stuart continue their exploration of the lower depths of the caves, Kieran and Yvette attempt to make final contact with Mac the peddler.
If there's anybody here, if there's any spirit guide here, any spirit person, please can you make yourself be known? Can you make a loud noise?
There's knocking down there.
Is there?
Yeah.
Please, if there are any spirits here, can you make another noise? What was that? Did you hear that?
Yeah, we heard that.
A little whimper.
Yeah, like a poo.
Violent headache.
This is exactly the same place I have kept reporting.
There's a fork.
Is it not a spoon?
There's a fork.
Right, okay.
Come on, Kath, you have to stick around.
Oh, David, I don't like it in here. Twice these things have happened now.
Okay, well, thank you very much.
Do you know, I can't do it.
Mac? Are you down here?
If there's anybody here, please can you do something? Can you throw something? Can you make a loud noise, a loud bang? Please, if there are any spirits here that need our help, please talk to us.
Oh, I'm getting loads of bangs.
Are you? Well, we did ask.
I'm hearing it
Oh, I
now.
can hear the banging now.
That's really close.
Please knock twice for yes and once for no. Are you Mac?
I got 2 bangs then.
Okay. Were you the peddler that was murdered?
Another 2.
Another 2, okay. Do you need our help?
2.
2, okay, yes, all right. We don't mean you any harm, Mac. We're going to help you, okay?
Yvette, come back, Carl, you alright? Where are you? Ow. Well, I heard that as well, that was right next to me.
I heard that too.
Come on. Here, mate. What happened?
Something was so she smashed me right on the bloody shoulder.
Well, I thought that landed next to me.
I heard that.
Yeah.
If he's down there, he's pissed off.
Well, why is he's not pissed off with us? He's not pissed off.
Pissed off at being murdered, isn't he?
No. He's trying to tell us that he's here. He's trying to tell us that he's definitely here and he definitely needs help. Okay. Let's all stick together. Let's please stay together. For God's sake. Ah! Oh, shit! What's the matter?
That landed right.
Where was it from?
I heard it.
Get out. Well, come on.
I tell you what, you're right. I think he's pissed off because I heard 2 big growls. Kieran, you didn't hear it, but it'll be on this. It'll be on the camera. Well, it was like a kind of. Oh! Was that? Who was that?
That wasn't me.
That was right behind me.
Get out.
That came from behind Carl, that.
Get out.
Well, it was like a kind of. Oh!
By the end of the investigation, Yvette and the team became convinced that Mac the Peddler is reluctant to leave his final resting place in the dark and lonely caves. However, I was pleased at the outcome of their investigation, as they appeared to have resolved the mystery of his death, caused in a drunken brawl over money and instigated by a highwayman named Jack. I was intrigued as to what ever-sceptical Dr. Kieran O'Keefe had made of this investigation.
David has picked up some interesting things. Leslie has kind of led us on a bit of a wild goose chase some of the time. But I think that kind of makes the show. It makes it really interesting. From a forensic point of view, if you just think about the victim, this unnamed peddler, who David thinks is called Mac, imagine that he was dumped in one of the caves, and he was dumped there alive, and not wrapped up in any sort of sack or anything. We know from forensic psychology work, and at least looking at geographic profiling and psychological profiling, that it would have been locals that would have done this, because they didn't ensure that he was dead, and also because they didn't hide the body in any way. We also know that it's local, people within a 1 mile radius, because the dump site where the body was dropped is different to the abduction site where he was actually killed, or beaten up at least. And also it was a dump site that was hidden, it was off the beaten track and well chosen. So you're talking about people that very much had local knowledge. So if you just had the details about the victim, there's a lot that you could work out that we know about in terms of forensics. But since we know a little bit about the history and the story from Leslie, we know that that's exactly the case, and we also know that that's the case from David. And although it's not conclusive, it all kind of points in the same direction. And so for that reason, it's been fascinating, a really good day.
So did Jack and his friends kill Mac the Peddler? You've seen all the evidence, you've heard the stories. Only you can decide. Until next week, sit tight.